test one.
Okay, no rain today. I don't know if it'll keep up or not. This was kind of a funny read today. Imagine having your, I guess, baby accidentally winning you a prize. This one says, Edmonton couple wins trip to Japan after toddler accidentally orders pay-per-view movie. Toddlers getting into things they shouldn't can be annoying and sometimes costly headache every parent experiences. But that curiosity has landed an Edmonton couple with a dream vacation they didn't think they'd experience until their retirement years. So apparently the way the story went was this couple got a phone call from the local cable company all of a sudden saying, congratulations, you've won a vacation reward, and your first reaction would probably be, okay, this is a scam, right? But apparently, I guess they insisted like, no, you actually won a prize. And with that, they tried to do their due diligence, like phoning the customer department directly saying, is this a scam? And at first they told them, yeah, it probably is. But upon further research, apparently they did win this vacation and prize. So what was the contest? Apparently, if anybody ordered this pay-per-view, it was called Alita Battle Angel. They were entered into a draw to apparently win a 7-day trip to Japan, including $500 spending money. So upon checking their records, they assumed the toddler was just messing around with the controller. They ordered the pay-per-view by accident, and because of that, they won the draw. I guess that's kind of fortunate, huh? Although I wonder now if people get these telemarketing calls again from you've won a vacation, they're gonna take it more seriously now. I guess in relations to things like newborns and stuff like that, I guess this wasn't too good of a news. Apparently in Texas, there were some people who had a publicity stunt of sort, if that's what you want to call it, in terms of revealing the gender of their child. And it says the aircraft stalled after dumping hundreds of gallons of pink water, according to safety officials. It appears to be the latest in a growing list of similar announcements gone wrong. In recent years, expectant parents have gone to extreme lengths to create splashy, Instagrammable moments to announce the sex of the child. And then it says some of the celebrations, however, have ended in calamity. A 45-acre forest fire, a flaming car, a deadly explosion. And now a plane crash could be added to that list, according to the preliminary report of the National Transport Safety Board. So I guess the stunt was supposed to be, it's a girl, so they wanted to drop something like pink water, but it says a crop dusting plane that dumped hundreds of gallons of pink water over a field in Turkey, Texas, about 300 miles northwest of Dallas, crashed to the ground in early September. The pilot, Raj Horan, had been conducting a gender reveal flight for a friend when, after releasing about 350 gallons of water, the single-seat plane got too slow and stalled, records show. So fortunately, I guess, no major injuries as they say, but I guess it's the dangers of trying to be so over-sensational, huh? I can just imagine if this was a drone, they'd be like, okay, that's it, even more regulations now. Although with drones, it was kind of interesting reading this with those new drone regulations in the UK. Apparently there's model airplane flyers that want to kind of be, I guess, separate from a quote drone flyer. It says model plane flyers call for an exemption from drone registration scheme. And they basically talk about things like the fees and the fines you'd have to pay if you didn't abide by the new rules. And it says David Phipps, CEO of BMFA, said the association did not object in principle to being part of some form of registration scheme, but describing having to take a test and paying an annual fee as disproportionate. He said, quote, it seems completely ridiculous that they are regulating the safest form of aviation with a sledgehammer. And he says, since I've been here since 2003, we have maintained a steady number of 35,000 to 36,000 members. We have lost 2,000 this year and expect we will lose significantly more next year as a direct result of this. So I guess one of those questions, should a model aircraft basically be different from a drone? Like let's say something that I fly personally, because I know that's one of the debates here. At the same time, I just don't know why a lot of even those clubs here that fly nothing but model aircraft, they're so against like a quote drone. In my opinion, like the regulations and stuff, they affect everybody in that way and you should all be on the same side. I just find it weird when those types of organizations say, oh, that's you guys, this is us. In my opinion, it's the same thing. It's just kind of like the evolution of it and it's more mainstreamed. Like, again, I just find it weird. Even if you go to like one of those clubs, in a lot of them, not all of them, but many of them, if you tell them, oh, I'm interested in flying this, they're so excited, like from what people told me. The second they say, I fly a quote drone, they're like, oh, you guys. In my opinion, that's one of the biggest issues too for people trying to make this stuff, I guess, accessible to most people and make them realize they're not weapons and so forth. So it's confusing to me personally why people in the quote model aircraft area, at least here in Canada, they don't actually cooperate or work together and try to make everyone inclusive. Is it different in the UK though? I'm not sure, but just in general, it just shows you it affects everyone ultimately. So if you keep advocating in the sense saying these things are dangerous, they should have restrictions, registration, I mean, ultimately, eventually, it's going to affect you as well in that related way.
See? Because the crate open, they eat it right there.
Okay, he asked me to keep all of this. Alright, see you guys later.